breaking news. Jay
For Marcel P. Black, and this is another episode of A Black Love Story, Part 9. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody who's been tapping into these Black Love Stories. There ain't no fancy production behind it. These are just me telling my story to kind of give you like insight on what it is for me to make the album. I got a lot of people tapping in on episode 8 where I talked about my father, sending me their love and their condolences. I really appreciate you. A lot of people like Comanche now. It means a lot to me. That's why I spent 2 weeks talking about it. But today, we're going to kind of switch it up a little bit. We're going to go on to the next song that I really want to get you guys familiar with. So 9 times out of 10, if you know Marcel P. Black, you know Alfred Banks. My best friend in the world. We talk every single day. It's funny, like, I came from Baton Rouge. He lived in New Orleans. We talked every single day. And now that I live in Oklahoma, you know what I'm saying? I still see him at least once or twice a year. And we talk every single day. So it's like we've never moved apart. I've known this kid since he was 17 years old. And I was like 27. Maybe 26, 27 years old. And I've seen him grow into an incredible, just phenom. Like, I think he's underrated. Even with everything that he's done, he does not get the props that he gets. I got boo-boo stories. One time we got to have to do a podcast where we tell all of our stories together, but this is my best friend, my favorite rappers, and you know what I'm saying, a person who you would think I would collaborate with more. You know what I'm saying? But, we collaborate in real life. Pause. Also, I want to talk about my sensei, Cesar Comanche of the Justice League. If you know Marcel P. Black, you know that my tribe's little brother and my native tongues is the Justice League. I love North Carolina hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I'm a stan, what have you. And one person that I've been blessed to meet nearly a decade ago, and this person who has been a super duper mentor for this part of my life as I get older, get into my 40s and my late 30s into my 40s, there's none other than Justice League's own Cesar Comanche. I call him Sensei because he's like Mr. Miyagi. He's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't waste words. He doesn't waste time. He doesn't waste energy. He's very to the point. And when he gives you game, when he gives you mentorship, when he gives you advice, it cuts straight through. That's why I call him Sensei. What do these two got to do with each other? Having conversations separately, talking about our love for the game and our love for the culture. Alfred, I've known him since he was 17. He's now 34. And we always reflect on everything that we've been through to get here, right? And why we are always so hungry to, keep pushing. I'm 42 and I still feel energized like I'm in my early 20s, because it's really work to do. There's real work to do out here. The rap stuff is cool, but there's still conditions that I need to address and impart, what I have to do, right? Alfred is 34, he's Grammy nominated, toured the world, been in commercials, and he still wants to be a beacon of light in hip hop, to be able to talk about mental health, talk about being fresh, to advocate for the underdog. So it's bigger than just rap. It's about work that we have to do. Last semester when I was talking about North Carolina hip hop, I was blessed to have Cesar Comanche come talk to my class via Zoom in my hip hop studies class. And one thing that he said was how hungry he was to keep rapping. Like he's, I'm an OG. He a triple OG. He's done everything you possibly do in hip hop. And he's still hungry. He's still focused on doing the work. And he loves what he does, And so having these conversations back to back with each other, it made me really want to kind of talk about our purpose as MCs. And I said, you know what? I'm going to put Alfred Banks, who was born in the 90s, on the record with Marcel P. Black, who was born in the 80s, on the record with Cesar Comanche, who was born in the 70s, and let us talk about why we love hip-hop so much and why we want to make sure that we keep doing the work. As a kid born in the 80s and growing up watching MTV and BET in the 90s, one of my favorite songs was CeCe Peniston's Keep On Walking. And literally, if y'all remember The Grind, the TV show The Grind, it was like that era's version of American Bandstand or Soul Train, where they would play music and people would be dancing. I remember being like 8 or 9 years old, and CeCe Peniston came and performed on The Grind, or one of the shows, I can't remember. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting old. You see the gray hairs, right? Or maybe you don't. But anyways, CeCe Peniston came perform, and I remember getting up and turning the TV up in my front room and dancing, trying to pretend I'm dancing with the prettiest girl on the TV screen. I did that for a lot of songs, but I love CeCe Peniston, and she's still beautiful. She made like dance house, but it was still soul vocals, and I love that record, you know what I'm saying? And so when I was picking samples for the album, I said, Jovan, you gotta flip this, but I want you to flip it and make it super duper hip hop. One of my favorite beats to rap to, freestyle to, is Kanye. The artist formerly known as Kanye. I call him Omari, the Negro Nazi from Chicago. You know what I mean? I wish I would have never said his name. My apology. But yeah, Omari, the Negro Nazi from Chicago, and Ghostface, New God Flow. I love those drums. I said, I want you to flip this dance, almost 90s disco, soul house, you know what I'm saying, record over and make it super duper rapidy over something similar to New God Flow, those drums or whatever. And he did. Jay Fill is a genius, man. Jay Fill is incredible. And so we come up with the third song in our trilogy, in our Work series. So if you remember, we had the song Work, and then we had Work Harder, and now we got Still Working. You know what I'm saying? MCs from the 90s, the 80s, and the 70s, and we're all articulating why we are so motivated to keep doing this hip hop thing. So if you want to hear this song, go to marcelpblack.bandcamp.com and pre-order the album. You know what I'm saying? You pre-order the album, Black Love. You can see the album artwork and everything. Pre-order the album, and you can see the track listing. And once you pre-order the album, you can hear the song Still Working. It's a dope record. It's a banger. You know what I'm saying? For all my mix show, underground, boom bap DJs, backpack DJs, this is a record, you know what I'm saying, you can easily put into your rotation, mix it in, blend it, what have you. For the ladies, it still got CeCe Peniston. You know what I'm saying? If you like that type of vibe, it's a dope record, man. But go to marcelpblack.com and pre-order the album. I think the album's up for pre-order for $8. Album drops on April 3rd. Go do that right now. And let me know what you think about the record. My name is Marcel P. Black. This is a Black Love story. Black Love drops April 3rd on marcelpblack.com, marcelpblack.bandcamp.com, and our streamers. Black Love is a love letter to everything that made me black. All of my hobby freedom.
So breaking news. Jay Philly produced this.
Yo, still working.